What is going on, everyone? Griffin here, coming at you with some canon gameplay. Today we're going to be talking about the weapon changes in the Rogue Company 3 Wishes update. So let's head over, let's check them out. So as you can see here, these are the weapon changes for the 3 Wishes update. So as you can see here, the LMGs are getting an identity adjustment. These weapons are heavy and powerful weapons that take considerable effort and technique to wield. For their identity, we are exploring the idea of all LMGs possessing the accuracy behavior that the Conviction has paved the way for, and will balance LMGs, both current and future, in this unique accuracy type. Additionally, we are considering that the huge firepower of these weapons also come at a slight mobility cost when compared to their smaller caliber / capacity siblings. Let us know what you think. So the MLX Maul is currently overperforming and will receive additional adjustments over time to bring it down to manageable levels. Between the identity adjustment and the removal of an upgrade piece, we'll observe and make adjustments as data comes in. So the base weapon headshot damage has been reduced from 24 down to 22. They removed the ADS movement speed upgrade for the rare, epic, and legendary upgrade paths for this weapon. They also incorporated a -5% movement speed reduction penalty for the Maul, and the accuracy bloom behavior changed to fit the LMG identity. With the Conviction, all they did was went in and gave it the -5% movement speed reduction penalty, called it a day there. With SMGs, the Ejection level 1 upgrade now increases the magazine size up to 40, and the D40C fixed the level 2 upgrade's reload speed. So the way that they are balancing LMGs is very interesting. I do like the characteristics of the Conviction being something that, like, as you fire it over time, it makes it more accurate to becoming pinpoint accurate while hip firing it and ADSing it. And there's a variation between the two. Like if you ADS it, it centers faster than whenever you're hip firing it. I do like that identity mechanic, and I'm very interested to see how that works with the Maul. The Maul fires significantly faster than the Conviction, so I'm very interested to see how many shots you actually have to shoot with the Maul to be able to have it center where it needs to be centered on. Also, with them adding a movement penalty to the light machine guns makes perfect sense because they are heavier, larger weapons. And I'm very interested to see how that feels and how that plays out. And if it's something that, like, is it a base movement speed penalty, or is it something that only happens when you're ADSing it, or is it something that only happens when you're firing it? There's not really much of an explanation here, but I'm interested to explore all, because, like, of course, if you play with Anvil, right, and you drop in with the Maul, you can swap over to your pistol and run just as fast as everybody else. So if they apply that movement penalty at base, there's still a way to bypass it, and that's fine. Like, I'm okay with that. But I think that there needs to be more explanation in the patch notes as to, is this going to affect your character's base movement while not firing? Is it only while firing? Is it only while ADSing? Like, what are the stipulations of this movement penalty? And I think that that's what needs to be, elaborated on a little bit more. But of course, we'll hop in there. We'll see what we can figure out with them and see how they feel. For the SMGs, the Ejection getting an increased magazine size to 40. It's something that's, like, not really needed. Like, to me, people that run Ejection, like, most rogues have, like, upgrade perks or replenish or restock. And the way that this thing melts people down is absolutely insane right now. Like, people that are really good with the Ejection are really good with the Ejection. Like, it is a very viable weapon right now. You just have to play so much more aggressive. You have to be right in someone's throat whenever you're shooting it in order to be successful with it. So it's kind of odd that they are increasing the magazine size for it. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. With the D40C, they fixed the upgrade reload speed for the level 2 upgrade. They didn't adjust damage values that they actually increased in some of the previous updates. They didn't drop the ammo capacity for the weapon from 50 down to 40. What are they doing? Like, here's where I stand with it. We've got significant SMG changes in every single update since Jared has came into the fold and started making SMG changes. Why now are we getting the least amount of SMG changes possible? I still feel like the SMGs are, of course, they're in a better spot than they were before, right? Of course, 100%. They're also better than they were before any of these changes started happening because they're more forgiving. They still need adjustments. They're not perfect by any stretch of the imagination, and they need to go in there and they need to fully refine the fall off ranges for each individual SMG in order to make it fair and balanced, in my opinion. It's very discouraging when you see balance changes, like patch notes come out and it's like, oh, like you're fixing an upgrade path for one and you're buffing another one again, but you're not adjusting anything. Like, are the SMGs good? Are we just calling it a day on it? Like, what's happening here? And then also with assault rifles, where are more assault rifle changes? Like, you have several weapons that are the same thing. They're just reskinned. They have different fire rates. They have different damage values. You have the Sahara, the KA-30, the Mark IV, the Riptide. Like, they're all like very familiar to one another. It's just the rate of fire and the damage is the only variations in those. So it's like you created an identity as a whole for the class of like, they're going to be worse at hip fire but better at ADSing. But where's the uniqueness from that? Like, the Hydra feels like a very unique assault rifle. The HRM feels like a very unique assault rifle. What about the rest of them? What about the rest of them? And like, why are there no changes to the Riptide? Like, it is pinpoint accurate while ADSing. It is pinpoint accurate while hip firing it. And it has the craziest headshot multiplier out of all of the assault rifles right now. It took the throne from the HRM. And here we are. No changes for that. So I still think that we have a lot of work to do on the weapons that have already been changed. And I know that we've still got a couple of classes left. We've got melee, we've got DMR, we've got sniper rifle, but maybe put those on hold for the moment and refine what you've already been changing. That's what I would do. I think that that's what makes the most sense in my opinion. But what do I know? But be sure to let me know what you think in the comments down below. What do you think about the LMG changes? Do you think that the movement speed penalty is going to be good, bad? Are you kind of indifferent about it? Also, what do you think about the whole idea of like, these weapons are going to be something where you have to fire them to get that accuracy over time? They're going to be a lot, you know, larger weapons. They're going to have larger ammo capacities so that you can like start pre-firing around a corner and then peek out so that you get that pinpoint accurate aim on it. Or do you think that this is just like, the conviction had it, it's fine, but why do we have to give it to them all? Be sure to let me know what you think in the comments down below. Also, be sure to check that description for links to Facebook, Discord, and Twitter. Those are the places to contact me. If you haven't already, please be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. If you've already subscribed to the channel, then consider hitting that join button to become one of the 256 crew members. Lastly, on Thursdays from 8 until 11 p.m. Central Time, Sundays from 10 a.m. until we get tired, I will be streaming here on YouTube. So if you're interested and available, please feel free to stop by and say hello there. Thanks for watching, guys.
They crushed us.
They're over
It's
here.
the same damn play.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's I don't
she's-
think in 1 second.
Phantom
Sniper's
ones,
there
that's all.
too.
He's on truck. He's on truck. Now he's on statue. He's dead.
I
Two
missed
back in
that.
this corner back here.
I'm
Both.
I'm grenading it.
Hold on.
She's in the corner.
Dude, man,
She's
this
fucking hurt, dude.
bullshit. I'm so sick of this. We're lagging. Okay.
Fucking dumbass melees.
I'm good.
We better not disconnect at the end.
Ugh.
I got the little Wi-Fi bars.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, I was like, oh my god.
Come on.
Melees.
Get up, you candy cane.